YouTube, how are you now? Sean back from the EDC den. All right, guys, so we're getting into the knife haul that I recently got delivered. I've only had these knives for a couple days. So we're going to start with the Great Eastern Cutlery number 23. This is the beaver tail from Tidiute Cutlery, Great Eastern Cutlery. There's the tube. Pretty cool design on that. There's the model number, 235220. So model number 23, two-bladed, year 2020, jigged Brazilian cherry wood. So guys, GEC has been back in operation since I believe 2006. That's right around the time when I started getting into collecting knives. And I've never owned a GEC this whole time. I've been seeing them, been hearing how great they are, and my knife collection has kind of gone in phases. I concentrate on companies. I pick a company that I'm interested in, I check out some of their offerings, and then I move on to the next company. And I think it's finally GEC's turn. Really excited to have this one. This one spoke out to me for a couple reasons. I really like this original kind of unique shield in the beaver. Thought that was pretty cool. Also, with wood handled knives, this is Brazilian wood. Brazilian cherry wood. You often don't see jigging. A lot of times they keep wood handle knives smooth. So it's pretty cool to have a wood handled knife with a cool jigging pattern. And if you ask me, it kind of looks like, a buck-tooth beaver teeth kind of chomping away at this thing. Just, they got a little beaver in the factory. They just chomp, 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 chomp. Flip it over, chomp, chomp, chomp. Either that or kind of like beaver tail slaps. Looks like a little slap mark from a beaver tail. Maybe that's why it's called the beaver tail. Not too sure where the name originated, but really cool jigging pattern nonetheless, wherever it originated. And the shield is awesome. It's laid in there really well. So that's pretty unique. Fit and finish. It's what I've heard about GEC for the past 15 years. Just pretty much flawless fit and finish, no gaps. Everything lines up nicely. Blades are really well centered. Springs are finished nicely. Let's take a look at the blades. They are quite tough to pull. I would say the pull on the main blade is a 9. Tobias Gibson mentioned a very hard pull on these. I do agree. This one is very stiff. I like a strong pull, but a 9 is getting a little bit up there for me. Probably prefer an 8. So here's the 9 pull on the main blade. It's doable, but you do that 10 times and your fingernail will start to feel it. Nice etching on the blade. I don't normally like the etchings on most knives, but GEC seems to do it well. Looks kind of classy and appropriate for this knife, so I do like that etching. Beautiful blade. Of course, carbon steel. Tidiute Cutlery, made in USA. Nice and flush. Nice and snappy. Look at that. Beautiful. Slightly proud maybe in the half stop, which is just fine. The pull on the second blade is probably an 8 to an 8.5, which is just about perfect for me. Model number again, 235220, Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville, Pennsylvania. Really nice big spay blade. So aside from the unique kind of look of this knife with the jigged wood and the beaver, I do tend to like the trapper pattern. I like having two full-size blades, a nice hefty knife, just the way these two blades tuck into the handle so nicely. You notice that the nail nick is on this side for this one and on this side for the other. In the case of a case knife, you would see the nail nicks both on each side. This spay blade would protrude a little bit to give you a little bit of purchase there, but I kind of like how they did this with the nail nick on each side. Keeps everything very streamlined going into the handle, and I do like that look. So guys, it's really nice to get into the GEC game after all these years. Finally understand what everybody's been talking about. And I ordered 2 GECs at the same time, so you'll see another one shortly. But it's nice to have this. I do predict that I'll get a few more of these. Like I said, my collection kind of goes in stages by the brands and manufacturers that I'm checking out. So it looks like it's time for GEC to get its turn. So we'll probably be seeing more of these on the channel. Just kind of give you a nice detailed look. Anybody interested in purchasing this, I would definitely recommend the 23 pattern, even though I'm new to GEC. The videos I've watched all really seem to enjoy this pattern. Just were finished really well, very solid knives. They are heavy. If you're planning on EDCing this, it's a heavier knife. Almost similar to a Buck 110, maybe slightly lighter. But a big, heavy knife, and I do like that about it. Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm debating on whether this is going to be a main user for me. The only thing holding me back, I did purchase it intending it to be a primary using knife. The pulls, again, is a little bit stiff on the main blade, but I think I could get through my day with that. So yeah, I do plan on carrying this and using it. Looking forward to this one. Many years of use out of this. Okay guys, so that is it for the number 23 Beaver Tail Trapper from GEC. Back with more videos for you guys very soon. Take care.